Good evening everyone, Kalla here. Welcome to my live stream. Glad you could make it today. So today it's back to Twisted Wonderland and the Halloween event, of which the second part is now open. So book 2, it appears, is called A Monster Blight, which rhymes with Decorations of Light. So last time we got to see everyone's costumes and their stamp rally positions, and then a bunch of people obsessed with their Musicom started causing havoc, and that's about where we are. So let's dive right in. Ooh. Okay, this is different. I guess we'll start from Hearts level? It'd be a disaster. Alright, we're going straight in with a battle. Looks like I need some Flora. This is fine for Flora. This is fine for Flora. Let's go. Hello Chelsea. How you doing? How many times must I repeat myself to you three? Treading upon the flower beds is a violation of common courtesy, never mind the rules of the dorm. I won't stand for any rule breakers, yes or no. Riddle, calm down. I know it's frustrating, but please just put up with it. Lay people could never handle your magic, House Warden. It'd be a disaster. Please, House Warden, restrain yourself. Let me go. Dude, he's like totally worked up. Gotta say, I respect the guy's moxie. I'm glad you're doing fine. I'm also fine. You can tell these flowers get lots of love. Their beauty just hits different. Don't you think it's a disservice to the flowers to keep them cooped up in here where no one ever sees them? We gotta show these to the rest of the world! Are they implying that they're going to dig up all of our nice flowers and take them away? Because... no. Oh no, they're just going to take pictures. That's better, I suppose. We should get a shot of you too, House Warden. I know just the caption. I raised these babies myself. I'm liking it. Okay, smile. I forgot that these guys were obsessed with their social media. Yeah! I can't take it anymore! Off with all their heads! How is off with your head going to work on people who don't have magic, Riddle? Yikesatron 5000. Riddle's royally peeved. He was already arguing with these visitors when I split up from you guys and came to the botanical garden. And now he's at the end of his already short fuse. Yeah, this is pretty bad. Okay, GC. Here's the plan. We're gonna use magic all sneaky-like and show these guys the door. Wouldn't we get in huge trouble for that? It's cool, it's cool. It's just the security system won't work. The security system. What are you talking about? I'll explain later. We got a job to do. Let's protect these visitors from Riddle for Riddle's own sake. Protect them from Riddle for their own sake, huh? Okay. I'm thinking like this. Ah, and so that unlocks the next chapter in this section. We actually got the guests out the door without hurting them. Phew, they're finally gone. I was getting pretty worried. What happened here? Well... They were picking the precious magical plants we grow in the botanical garden flower beds. Oh, they were picking them. They said, and I quote, "The flowers are totes pretty. I want to put some in my hair and post a selfie to Musicom." Of all the frivolous reasons. Can you believe anyone would treat rare and valuable plants for potion making that way? Now, they don't necessarily know that, though, Riddle, but still, you shouldn't go picking flowers from places that aren't your own garden or the wild, I guess. And by the way, Rule 228 states that flowers and gardens must never be picked on Wednesdays. That makes this an even more egregious violation of the rules. Okay, yeah, picking flowers without permission would be pretty unacceptable to most people. But it's not fair to hold them to the dorm's standards, House Warden. Lay people aren't going to know the rules. Not know the rules? Of such an esteemed house? Yeah, I don't think anyone outside of your own dorm knows those rules, Riddle. I don't expect everyone to know all 810 rules by heart, but people should know at least 100 of them. At least. I haven't even memorized 100 yet. So anyway, now you guys can see why we were about to be in some deep doo-doo. The visitors got a kick out of it, which made Riddle more angry, which egged them on, and it just kept going. In Riddle's defense, he was exercising a lot of restraint. He knew he was dealing with guests. But they just wouldn't listen. If Riddle was oil, they were water. I getcha. That must have been rough. I'm sorry for putting you all in that position. Thank you for stopping me when you did. Seriously, what's wrong with those people? Keita, do you know anything about this? And what's the deal with this security system? The professors had a little run of their own with some visitors. Here's the deets. Ah yeah, because the head mage made up a security system. Now I get it. Musicom monsters with complete Musicom tunnel vision. A fitting name for them. I have a feeling it'll spread to the other dorms in no time. I'm just shocked anyone would shrug off warnings from our professors. Those guys are intimidating. I imagine the professors were still getting a handle on the situation themselves. Boy. I know this is going to sound like 2020 hindsight, but I had a feeling this was coming. Alright, see you around, Chelsea. Well, I'm not drinking water at the moment, I am drinking chamomile tea. So... What? There's a lot of Musicomers out there who'll do anything for more likes. Now that Night Raven College has become a hotspot for Halloween pics, we'd better start expecting more like-chasing folks of all stripes to come running. So they don't care about how much trouble they cause for others as long as it gets them clout? Probably so fixated on their own fun that it doesn't even occur to them that they're making a nuisance of themselves. They've already jumped through all the transportation hoops needed to reach Night Raven College to start with, right? So now they're determined to make the most of the trip. They're invested. Sheesh. The kicker is that once something's gone viral, there's no putting the genie back in the bottle. I think our guests will still mainly be people just here to have a good time over Halloween. but the Musicom monsters are only going to multiply from here. Do you think the other dorms are having similar issues? Yeah. I have a feeling things are getting out of hand all over. And so I guess we go to another dorm's area now. Yeah. Ah, so Heart's Level was the first one, because that's chapter 3 and that's yeah. Cool. The muscular way. What, to remove Musicom monsters? Okay, water. I'm getting real tired of your nonsense. Do we gotta beat some sense into you, huh? Whoa, this is so intense! Can you do that again? I want to capture it for posterity. What did you say? The Savannah Claw students and guests are having an argument. This could blow up any second now. Neither side would listen to me when I tried to talk them down. I had no idea what to do. Where's House Warden King Scholar? The students would listen to him. Well... yeah, where do we think Leona is? Having a nap, probably. Oh no, he's here. Hey guys, you better listen to me when I say... don't let any of them leave here without a very painful lesson in manners. Okay, Leona's getting involved, that's the problem. On it, boss man. He's not stopping them, he's instigating. Yes, sir, Leona's the angriest of them all. Reggie and the rest of the Halloween Management Committee have been keeping a lid on things, but they're at their limits. Jack, you brought... no, that's not my Reggie voice. Where's my Reggie voice? Jack, you brought Professor Vargas? That's not quite it either, but never mind. My signature spell can't hold Leona for much longer. Oh, you're using your signature spell to hold Leona back. Please, you gotta do something and fast. Someone's bound to get hurt if we don't stop this. Okay, let's settle this fair and square, the muscular way. Butt out. Yeesh, they're beyond reasoning with. Jack, I say we sneak in a spell or 3 and eject the guests. What? We can't use magic on lay people? If we don't, then they're gonna get hurt. If you want this to be a happy Halloween, you gotta make some tough calls. Fine. Alright, what have we got? And then... probably water first. And then... whatever. Alright. Now for the next part. Yeah, they got away. Yes, they live to cam another day. If I see them around here again, I'm gonna roast them on a spit. I mean, it did the roar itself, but I'm still gonna like that. Easy there, King Scholar. What led to this anyway? It's not his fault. The visitors started it. Yeah. They were tampering with our Halloween exhibit. They were, after all your hard work. I'd say you're within your rights to be mad, but why would they do something like that? Here, Professor, read this. I've got the article pulled up on my phone. Let's see here. Rumors buzz over Night Raven College's pirate ship. Make your wishes come true. What in the world? The article goes on to say that the ghost ship at Night Raven College is a legendary pirate vessel that once granted all wishes. Supposedly, if you post a picture of yourself wearing the pirate's treasure on Musicom, you'll be infused with the ghost's power. And that power grants the wishes of whoever takes the picture. That's the gist of the rumor. Who in their right mind would believe that? Yeah, exactly, Leona. I guess that goes to show how well you guys put that ship together. Yeah, I doubt all of them believe it. It's just trending, so they want to get in on the fad and post their pictures to Musicom. They put on the replica accessories we were using for props, take their barrage of selfies, and then when they're done they just dump whatever they took somewhere at random. The place is a pigsty now. Who does that? One guy even took the clothes off our skeleton pirates and wore them for his selfie. The gall. Wow, okay, you guys definitely had reason to act. But a verbal warning should have sufficed. Your finely toned muscles are vital mage assets. They are not to be used lightly. Look. I tried reasoning with them. Believe me, I did. They just didn't care. In fact, it got worse. They found Leona napping in the corner of the Colosseum, and then came the comments. He's so pretty, he's like a statue. Is this one of those statue street performers? The King of Beasts is so cool. They started taking pictures of him. Lots. We're talking burst mode here. Why would you need to take burst mode photos of someone who isn't moving? Leona ignored them at first, but they just wouldn't lay off. Nothing I said made a difference. It made things worse, actually. They started putting their grubby little mitts all over my ears and tail. They did what? You're not supposed to touch other people's ears and tails. Not without permission. Boy, did I warn them. I told them very clearly, if anyone else takes a picture of me, I'll make you regret the day you were born. If they were thick enough to ignore that, it stands to reason they're looking for a close encounter of the fanged kind. I know the feeling, Leona. If people start to get too close and are poking you, bite them. Just bite. Yeah, that's what they get for messing with us. Give them the business, House Warden. If anyone else like those guys shows up, just bite them. That's what I said. Just bite them. No biting. That's a terrible idea. That's the kind of thing that goes on your permanent record for the record. This is a prestigious school. If a scandal broke out during our time here, it would mean fewer options for us down the road. So don't pop off like that. At least mess with them all sneaky-like so you don't get caught. Hey, it's never okay to lay hands on a guest. Clearly, King Scholar and Bucci can't be trusted with this. The management committee will have to intervene. Listen up. Your job now is to keep an eye out and head off any arguments between Musicom monsters and your dorm mates. Do I make myself clear? Yes, sir. I'll try. I am very impressed by Leona's role. Man, what a mess this is turning out to be. Alright. Let's see what Octavianel's problems are. Octavianel's problems are in all colours. Okay. That means, because I'm bad on fire, I'll take some fire. The head mage said to check up on things and ensure there weren't any problems. But Octavianel is, to put it kindly, calm and collected, and to put it unkindly, calculating. Even if any magic monsters appeared, I'm sure they'd handle it with aplomb. But the alchemy workshop is under my supervision, so I'd better take a peek anyway, just in case. Quit running around, small fry. Stand still and let me squeeze ya. Ooh, that was the sound of breaking glass. Whoa, dude, this is intense! Night Raven college students are scary, man! Footage this shocking would go viral for sure. I gotta record a video. You boys think you're getting out of here, do you? I'm gonna take you all for a nice little walk on the ocean floor. Floyd, you're ruining our very expensive set. Don't just stand there, Jade. Stop him. These guests are exhibiting most unbecoming behaviour, sir. I don't think Floyd is in the wrong to teach them a lesson. Must I spell everything out for you two? I'm not telling you to stand idly by. I'm telling you not to do this inside. Take it outside and clear up any loose ends while you're at it. Stay! What is all this commotion? Floyd Leech, lower your magical pen this instant. House Warden, Vice House Warden, you have no business taking part in a fight. Professor, the guests wouldn't listen to anything we said. We were actually at quite a loss. If the guests won't listen to reason, then isn't the next step to resort to non-verbal means of persuasion? Non-verbal persuasion. That's one way to put it, Azul. If you won't stop Floyd Leech, then eject the magic hand monsters yourselves. But do not let them get hurt. This needs to be discreet. We wouldn't want Professor Train hearing about this. You're on the Halloween Management Committee anyway. Solve your dorm's problems in-house. Well, you're the professor. Shall we, Jade? Certainly. Alright, what have we got? I don't have any fire to deal with that right now. Okay. In that case, water looks the most likely for the other one. Yeah, got it right. And then something for which I probably need water. And a fire. Although it might not get to the second attack there. That takes care of our guests. And now they're gone, I want an explanation for your misbehaviour, Leech. Excuse me, I resent that. I ain't done nothing wrong. We kept warning them to stop taking pictures with their selfie sticks, and they just kept ignoring us. Swinging those around in a cramped room is just asking to hit something, or worse, someone. Very dangerous, wouldn't you agree? We were making our best effort to protect our valuable equipment and visitors both. Then, when Floyd got upset, they jeered and started taking pictures of him to post online. When someone is trying to seriously warn you off something, when is flash photography ever an appropriate response? Oof, they were using the flash as well. You make some valid points, but... Excuse me, Professor? I just want to say that Floyd was very courteous and restrained the whole time he was dealing with those rude visitors. For sure. Since this is Halloween and we'd all worked hard to prepare for it, he was being extraordinarily patient. In fact, I've never seen Floyd act so mild-mannered before. I seriously wondered if he and Jade had switched clothes or something. Seriously, and they still wouldn't listen to him. Ah, see? They were the ones acting up, not me. Even after they knocked over a chemical storage shelf with their sticks, they just laughed about it and didn't bother apologizing. They did what? All those valuable chemicals ruined. You curs! Why didn't you eject those Musicom monsters sooner? Oh, make up your mind, Professor Beakfish. You were just telling me what not to do that. Quiet! What you were doing was instigating a fight. I'm not saying to harm the visitors, I'm saying to be a guard dog. This is a storage place for valuable items. I will tolerate no further carelessness here. Management committee members must prevent all Musicom monster discourtesies and fights with students. It's all against the rules. Yes, Professor. We will do as you ask. Good grief, now we have to keep an eye on both the Musicom monsters and our students. A challenge, to be sure, but I suspect we'll find it to be rather rewarding. Hey, Hunter. It's going fine with me. How are you? Fireworks. Okay. I need fire this time. Fire. Fire. Go. What was my sound voicing? The Scarabia imps are holding Halloween around the mystery shop. Would you come with me to check up on them, Professor Train? No, that's not quite right. It's something like that. I don't know. Very well. But if I know Scarabia, there's little to worry about. House Warden Asim might feel a bit scatterbrained at times, but he's very broad-minded. He wouldn't allow any fights on his watch. As for other unexpected difficulties, Vice House Warden Viper runs a tight ship in Scarabia. Even on the off chance the student goes out of hand and was too much for Asim to handle, Viper would still sort it out. In fact, I expected them to assuage our worries when we check in. It's not like we're going to walk in and find everything on fire. Well, given the title of this chapter, Train, I think what you're going to do is walk in and find everything on fire. Yes, you're right. I can't take it anymore. I will burn it all to the ground! No, Jamil, calm down, put away the magical pen! If you use fire magic with all this cloth around, everything's going to go up in flames! That's the idea, Callum! Someone stop Jamil, please! What are you doing, Viper? Professor Train, don't stop me. If they won't follow simple instructions, then it's this or nothing. Who are they? Ah, you're doing research. Nice. It's cool. I've only been going for half an hour. You haven't missed much. Yo! Is there going to be a fireworks show? Dude, it's sick! We gotta catch that! People pointing their phones at everything without a care in the world or a shred of regard for those around them. I see the Musicom monsters have made it here as well. Whoa! Give me a big flashy one! Yeah, be careful what you wish for. My fireworks will certainly make you go whoopee. Viper, don't you dare. Oh no, Halloween's gonna be ruined if we don't do something fast. Hey, Golden Imp. You don't want the mystery shop to become the blistery shop, do you? Check the guests and protect my store. Eject them, like with magic? Yeah, if the Musicom monsters are gone, then the black-haired imp should calm down. Just don't let Professor Train catch you, okay? Otherwise he'll come down hard on you for using magic on lay people. Be discreet and be gentle. Can you manage that? Sure thing. I'll keep everybody safe. Yeah, go Callum. Those Musicom monsters really rubbed Jamil the wrong way, didn't they? Made him snap.
Okay.
Goodbye, Musicom monsters. Oh. Oh, because I hadn't done that yet. I hadn't done the Scarabia lessons yet. I didn't realize I was gonna have to do that to continue. Right. Just a second then, we'll go fix that. That was the only one I hadn't got done. Let's just set that going. Right, that's just gonna go for a little while then. I should have got that done earlier. But I was waiting for tomorrow when there was a Scarabia member on the alchemy lessons. Guess we just sit here and wait for that to go. I don't really know what to talk about. While we wait.
授業を始めよう。
正解を言うぞ。
おい、寝るな。
まず流れを覚えろ。
教科書なんて。
I mean, I suppose I could have done the other bits first, but
どうすか先生。
since the chapters are numbered.
カリムの腹が鳴る頃か。お聞き逃しのないように。
今日はここまで。各自しっかり復習するよ。
無事終了と。次もこの調子だ。
Running lessons takes so long sometimes.
口答えはなしだ。
ノートをまとめておくか。
当然だ。
I wonder what's going to be the problem at the other dorms.
カリムの腹が鳴る頃か。
励んでますね。
I mean, I guess things are basically going to go the same way. Musicom monsters causing an issue.
手を挙げるな
We
ら
need to
今。
eject them. And then orders to keep yourselves under control. Yourselves and them, I suppose.
マナーのなっていないことだ。
今日もまた一つ新しい知識が身についた。
死後は許さない。
お邪魔しますよ。
手を挙げるなら今だ。
関心関心。
正解を言うぞ。
当然だ。
当然よ。
So you know what? I'll take this
従者として
opportunity
当然だ。
to go and top up my water glass and maybe bring in a second one so that I don't have to disappear for some later. How does the overlay work? I mean, I'm not using Streamlabs actually. I use OBS. But this is a
こんなところかしら。
video feed, a webcam, a simulated webcam technically.
従者として当然だ。まず流れを覚えろ。
Anyway, I will be
予
right
習し
back.
てきた。
I'll leave this as entertainment and
こんなもんだ。
just
何驚いてんだよ。
take myself away.
正解を言うぞ。まず流れを覚えろ。
今日はここまで。各自しっかり復習するよ。
今日もまた一つ新しい知識が身についた。
授業を始めよう。
お聞き逃しのないように。
正解だろ。
お聞き逃しのないように。
早く終われ。
どうですか先生。
午後もメイクは崩さない。
勘に助けられた。
居眠りをしていた生徒は分かっている。
ま、こんなところかしら。
死後は許さない。
お聞き逃しのないように。
余裕っすよ。簡単すぎるわ。
無欲な王だ。当然だ。
励んでますね。学院長、真面目にやろう。あら、何かご用？
今日はここまで。各自しっかり復習するよ。
知ってることばっかで退屈な授業だ。
授業を始めよう。
Alright, I'm back.
抜き打ちです。
カリム、おとなしくしてい
How
ろ。
far have we got through this then?
誰が言おうと関係ない。
問題ないわ。 ではごきげんよう。完璧だわ。
ノートをまとめておくか。正解を言うぞ。カリムの腹が鳴る頃か。
今日はここまで。各自しっかり復習するよ。
How many more do we have left?
ま、こんなところかしら。
Alright, we're getting there. Two more. Two more? Yeah, two more.
授業を始めよう。
Because I put the number up to 11,
正
didn't
解
I?
を言うぞ。
So there'll be one left over when I'm done.
簡単すぎるわ。
Thank you for the welcome back.
王様なんていらないっす。
王の資質ね。
正解を言うぞ。ノートをまとめておくか。
今日はここまで。各自しっかり復習するよ。
置いていかれないようにしねえと。
Right. Into the last one. I'm just gonna,
口答えはな
gonna
し。
turn the loop off. I'll just
まず流
tap
れ
it
を
through
覚える。
myself.
容量が大事っすよ。
まず流れを覚えろ。
野生の勘だ。
レオナさんに教わったっす。
I do kind of wish there was a way to speed up the animations and the lessons the same way you can speed up the battles.
まったく。マナーのなっていないことだ。
Alright,
ま、こんなところかしら。
there we go.
カリムとはなるだけ同じ
We
授業を
fixed
選択している。
it. Now we can get back in. Dogs can smell testosterone. Interesting. That is a fun fact that I did not know. So, thank you. You learn something new every day. Yeah, I guess your uncle's dog's getting confused that your smell is changing then, huh? Phew, that takes care of the Musicom monsters. Would you boys care to provide an explanation of what led to such a dire state of affairs? Well, it's like this. They're beyond inconsiderate. They're a bunch of litterers. Litterers? Look around the trash bin. Alright, I'm looking. Ugh, it stinks to high heaven. There's a sickeningly sweet aroma mixed with a pungent rotting odour. Ugh. Let's see what we're dealing with here. Wait a minute, those are the Night Raven College waffles my store sells. This is whack. No, wiggity whack. The trash bin is overflowing with them and they're all over the ground and in the bushes. Wait, have all these people been buying the waffles to take Musicom shots with and then just chucking them and not even eating them? Why would you waste food like that? I can see why Jamal was mad. I had these waffles specially made using jam from Night Raven College apples even. What was wrong with them? Nothing. It wasn't an issue of flavour. All the Musicom monsters cared about was snapping a quote-unquote cam-worthy waffle and posting it on social media. They didn't buy them to eat. Once they take their vapid pictures, they whine that they're full or they don't want to have to carry the waffles around. You see, that was going to be my second thing. You could just take it away with you and eat it later. Or give it to someone else. and they just threw them away on the spot. Who discards perfectly good food? Wastrels. So you got angry on behalf of my poor abandoned waffles, Jamal? What a kindly imp you are. Thank you. That's not what I was angry about. There's more to this than hand-wringing over what a waste it is. When people litter food, they show up. They being ants? Rats? What? Sounds like rat, maybe, rather than ant. Ah! It's them, they're here! So, when you say them, are you talking about the insects swarming around the thrown out waffles? Okay, it was insects. It is ants. And I guess probably flies as well, and wasps, and just a lot of things. Yes! Ah, so Gerald doesn't like insects. We have learned something today. Jamil really hates bugs. His favourite food is dates, and one time he found a bug in one when we were kids. He's been this way ever since. Don't remind me! If only I'd spotted it before I'd bitten into it. Just thinking about it gives me goosebumps. I know the feeling, Jamil. When you bite into a fruit and there's something that is not fruit inside. The leaving food out in the open attracts bugs, more so when it's outdoors. Granted, both littering and insect infestation are valid concerns, but they hardly necessitate burning everything to the ground. Would deal with the litter, though. Use bug spray and take out the trash at regular intervals. There are plenty of reasonable alternatives here. I've tried all of that, Professor. There's just too many visitors. I can't keep up with them. I look away for a moment and they're back again, swarming in full force. The Musicom monsters and bugs both. I need some citronella candles by that bin, Jamal. Although I guess that only deals with some bugs. And I don't know how to deal with all bugs. But the flying ones, citronella candles should hopefully deal with. They need to be eradicated. We tried asking the visitors to stop, but they refuse. They keep saying, I bought it so I can do what I want with it. It would be, it would be so much easier if they would just want to take pictures with them, like one of them buy it and just pass it around for pictures, right? Now the Halloween decorations we worked so hard on have been ruined by waffles. Waffles of all things. The Vice Housewarden has every right to be upset. They deserved a lesson. Yeah, we should light their rears on fire. You should do no such thing. They're completely incensed. I hardly expected a Vice Housewarden Viper to be the instigator of a fight with our guests. Musicom's got pictures of Night Raven College waffles all over it now. It's too late for me to stop selling them. Visitors would just keep coming for them anyway. Well, no, you could stop selling them. I mean, then you'd miss out on all the money. I don't know. The clash seems to be inevitable then. Asim, you are to work with the other management committee members to keep a sharp eye out for any further potential disputes. We want this holiday to remain safe for everyone. And you are not to even think about using magic under any circumstances. Is that clear? Sure thing! You can count on me! I guess he didn't notice the magic being used earlier then. Ooh, the candy packet share has additional... we've obtained the Callum card. Let's see. So now we can get Callum card cubes. No fighting, s'il vous plaît. So it's Pompiore time. For which I need... fire and water. Fire and water. I don't know if I need fire and water. Yeah. Bring the journal back. There we go. That should do it. All this embarrassing behaviour, I can't stand it anymore. I challenge you to a duel. The gauntlet is thrown. Pick it up. Hey, buddy, you dropped your glove. Oh, thanks, I need that. Wait, you just made me pick it up myself. You're supposed to pick it up. Your comedic timing is perf, my guy. Want to film some sketch comedy and post it together? I'll take a quick shot to commemorate the new duo. Yay! It's one embarrassment after another. This is unbearable. You dare to run from a duel? Face us with honor. No fighting, s'il vous plaît. Please, stop this at once. Would someone care to explain just what in Twisted Wonderland is happening here? My students are beside themselves with fury, and visitors are taking pictures in the mirror chamber. This is strictly prohibited. Huh? What are you doing here, Vel? Whatever you do, don't come in. What? Oh, I'm screaming! It's Vel Schoenheit! He's really here and get a load of that costume. Talk about legs, legs, legs. You could cut glass on those cheekbones. All these flashes are blinding me. I said knock it off, dang nabbit! Vil's beauty is not something to be commodified on social media. Put your phones away. Oh, he's even got his own bodyguard. That's how you know he's a legit supermodel. So much for any attempts to parley. Epel, Rook, while you ensure the bodily safety of the Musicom monsters, I'll eject them from the premises with magic. So Ethel and Rook are responsible for making sure they fall safely. Because Vil's just gonna blast them out of there. Probably just water.
わかったやだなんだねありじゃんそれマジ
And it's done.
のは得意じゃないんだ
You see that? That's our House Warden's power. Come back when you're less out of your league. Now then, what happened here? The visitors started taking pictures in the mirror chamber. They were completely disregarding the ban, sir. The head mage himself was talking about how important the dark mirror was and how nobody should take pictures of it. We tried so hard to tell them to stop, but they just wouldn't listen at all. I see. That must have been stressful to endure. Why didn't you call me in immediately? You know I'm the chairman of the Halloween Management Committee. A fight was bound to break out between a student and a Musicom monster eventually. I'm very sorry, sir. Please, sir, you can't put the blame on Ethel. He was trying his hardest to protect you. He was? Yes, their prime target was you, Vil. If you go to the Night Raven College mirror chamber, you can take a picture with the supermodel Vil. That's the word of Musicom at the moment. They were all waiting for you to come so they could start snapping away. I imagine they planned on taking private photographs without consent and posting them online like the last group. Worst kind of paparazzi. Bah. Ethel was trying desperately to contain the situation without enlisting your help, specifically to keep that from happening. And we were inspired by his courage to fight. I see. Ethel, you've prevented them from taking photos of me and posting them without my consent. Thank you, I appreciate that. Don't mention it. Yes, Ethel was positively dashing. The visitors were quite taken with his charming good looks when he tried to warn them too. This is a once-in-a-century cutie pie. He'll go viral on Musicom for sure, they said, aiming their phones squarely upon their petite quarry. To which Ethel retorted, "What in tarnation's wrong with y'all? If and you won't listen to words, then maybe a whooping'll set you all straight." With that scathing rebuke, he leapt right at the visitors. Oh no! It was so raw and full of energy, for a moment I hesitated to stop him. Truly, it was très bien. Those are two very different facial expressions right there. You don't need to go into so much detail, Rook. I'll save the elocution and attitude adjustments for later. I understand what the dispute was about now. The Musicom monsters did see the sign that said no photography, right? Yes, sir, but they said it wasn't a big deal. To know the rules and break them anyway makes them entirely deserving of ejection. We have legitimate justification. Eject any pesky Musicom monsters discreetly. Yes, sir, we'll teach them a lesson. Seriously, who just ignores a warning and keeps carrying on like nothing's wrong? They're unfit for the beautiful mirror chamber. They're just monsters in need of purging. For the precious mirror chamber and my dear Pomfiore, I vow to bring them down swiftly and painlessly. Were you listening when I said discreetly? Do not make matters worse. Oui, but of course. I'm still not convinced you understand. You're practically radiating ardor. I suppose given how Pomfiore prizes beauty and elegance, these insensitive Musicom monsters are akin to natural enemies. Ethel, let's keep an eye out together to ensure no further problems arise. Yes, sir. Alright, so after Pomfiore is... He can hide, right? Yep, he can hide. For which I am going to need flora and water. Yeah, let's bring some extra water, I think. That should do it. Those visitors' attitudes were awful. Musicom monsters, a lot of them. The worst kind of vapid normies, the kind that assumes that they're having fun, everybody else must be too. I really hope we don't cross paths. If we do, I just know conflict would be unavoidable. I'd better make a plan for if any magical monsters show up at our dorm station. The play is probably to let Ortho deal with them. He's way better at talking to people than me. Ortho's probably overwhelmed already. Idiot. Commencing technomantic energy charge. Ortho, don't do it! That's kind of overkill! We can't stop him! His technomantic cannon's building energy fast! We're gonna be right in its blast radius! Once the charging is complete, I will fire a beam at max output. Target Halloween Week participants will be eradicated. What did I just walk in on? Wait, also did Ortho say eradicated? Because that's a bit much. Who's being eradicated now? Did I hear you say beam? House Warden, I'm so glad you're here. Ortho's about to fire off a technomantic beam. He's not responding to any of us. You there, visitors, please, you have to get out of here. You're in danger. Oh, how cute. That little boy's wearing a robot costume. You're right. Is he dressed as one of the mascots you see out in front of, like, cell phone stores? That's some one-of-a-kind get-up right there. Can I take a picture? Ortho's aiming a weapon at them and they don't even care about running. Is crisis management their dump stat? No, I think their dump stat is intelligence, Idia. Or possibly perception. Or both. Charging, 30% complete. 40% complete. I gotta put in the cancel command. I can't type in this blasted hammer. Why didn't you implement voice recognition? Requesting a hotfix. I'll do it in the next update, but for now, let's just get the guest out before he can fire. Can't believe Ortho was about to just, like, blow them all up. I think water twice again. Yeah. And done. Why am I only just realizing that the things those people are carrying are selfie sticks? That should have been more obvious. They're just like, what weird influence are they holding? It's selfie sticks. Of course it's selfie sticks. No trouble at all. The visitors are all gone now, right? At least we were able to talk Ortho down before he went ham on them. Idiot, why'd you kick them out? I was this close to destroying the bad guys. You can't destroy visitors. I've never seen you so angry before, Ortho. What happened? Look at this. A library book. Ooh. Yep. Can we bring them back and let Ortho blast them? I think they need blasting. Because that is despicable. Ew, it's all wet and sticky. And it smells, I don't know, sweet? Did someone spill soda on it? Those visitors were eating desserts and drinking soda inside the library. I told them to replenish their nutrients outside, but they wouldn't listen to me. In fact, they surrounded me and gushed about what a cute robot costume I had on. They even started poking me. What kind of bottom tier behaviour? Yeah, you don't... If you need to go eat your stuff, you go outside. That's like... Everyone should know that. They said things like, "You live around here, kiddo," and "Baby want a waffle?" They tried to shove food in my oral cavity. Foreign objects in my system can cause breakdowns. And while I was protesting and arguing with them, a soda can got tipped over. I'm so sorry for ruining a valuable library book. Oh, so that's what happened. So it's definitely not cool to eat and drink in the library, especially after someone asks you not to. But I think toasting a bunch of normies with a laser beam would be like, even less okay. House Warden, they were hogging the library tables and talking really loudly with each other non-stop. The visitors who were there to enjoy the projection mapping looked really annoyed about it. Yeah, who thinks eating, drinking, and chattering loud enough for everyone to hear in a library is okay? Ortho had every right to get upset. Yeah, there's no need to talk loudly, you can just pitch your voice loud enough for the people you're with to hear. But you don't disturb other people. Plus... Yeah? They were like, "Wow, no wonder Night Raven College is so prestigious. Everybody seems so smart, that's cool." Hey dude, got any hot nerd tips to share with us? Come on, tell us something. She's saying something, everyone listen to this guy. They went on and on saying stuff like that. We were totally cornered. Yikes. Jail for 1,000 years. Some of us like being alone, you know. Please, for the love of everything, just let us live our gremlin lives. Right? Man, I can't believe it's not just Idia and is in fact the entirety of Ignihide that is a mood. Maybe I don't belong in Scarabia. Maybe I belong in Ignihide. We kept trying to walk away and they were like, "Did you say something? Tell us more about Night Raven College. Are you on Musicom? We should trade IDs. You're friends with us now." They just kept following us. Ortho was gearing up to eliminate the Musicom monsters because they wouldn't stop badgering us. He made this beep and said, "Halloween is special. If you keep ruining it, I'll show no mercy." Ortho was just trying to do his job and protect the dorm. So that's what happened. Ortho, you're a good egg. Thanks for looking out for everybody. It's no trouble at all. After all, we're supposed to have a happy Halloween together. Aww. I got stalled on the charging part before. So from now on, I'll make sure to keep my technomantic energy fully charged so that my beam cannon is always ready to fire. That's not the solution, Ortho. Okay, that's overkill. Ortho and I could both end up in a whole heap of trouble if he makes our guest go kablooey. I'd better find the Musicom monsters before Ortho does so I can send them packing. Discreetly, of course. So, last up is Diasomnia. Which I wouldn't want to be the people picking a fight with Diasomnia, personally. Wait, no, it's not Fire... Yeah, it is Fire Flora that I want. people are actually willing to make a mess of Night Raven College a gathering point for mages over mere photography, it's beyond the pale. Why are they so obsessed with taking pictures of their amusements? It's hard to say. It has little to do with any intrinsic quality. It's more of a matter of personal values. It's never good to be a nuisance to others, but the fault doesn't lie with whatever it is that people value. The trouble is that what we value differs from what the Musicom monsters value. Hence we come into conflict with one another. What we value, Our priorities and the Musicom monsters' priorities are two radically different things. I imagine the Deosomnia Halloween exhibit is having its own fair share of trouble. We'd best get back quickly. You miscreants! When you dishonour Deosomnia, you dishonour Malleus himself. And I shall tolerate no more of it! Wow, you're loud enough to make the air shake. This guy's so cool and dignified, but so extra. This will go viral for sure. Let me take your picture. Actually, this needs video as well to do it justice. How dare you! I instructed you quite clearly to put your smartphone away. What did I tell you? Trouble. Sebek, do you take after your grandfather's hot-blooded nature? Malleus, sir, and Lilia. I'm so sorry you two had to see that. I keep telling him that raising his voice doesn't solve anything. Perhaps, Silver, you're too soft on them. I'm just about to expel these miscreants. All I need is a few moments. No, you stand down. And you there, tourists. Excuse me, hello? Is that Malleus Draconia of Briar Valley? Dude, he looks just like he did on the Musicom stream. He really is at Night Raven College. So even these ignorant humans at least know Malleus's name. Let's have a little talk, shall we? Tell me, are you familiar with the concept of doing as the locals do? What you all believe and enjoy isn't wrong. It's entirely valid, and I won't criticize it. But the moment you set foot on this campus, you are expected to abide by our rules. They may be inconvenient, they may be all too easy to break, but nonetheless, isn't it common courtesy to follow the rules? What incredible words of wisdom! Surely this will resonate with them. Definitely. Malleus took the time to address them courteously and in person. It's not gonna work, is it? He'll win them over, there's no doubt. The humans are acting oddly. Why are you staring at me? Are you that surprised to see a fae? YOLO! Did they just touch Malleus? Oh wait, does the Deosomnia outfit makeup have like scales up there at the top of on the forehead? It kind of looks like it. What? What just... Did that human just run up and touch Malleus's arm? Even he's gobsmacked. Just a lot of dots here. Sebek's at a complete loss for words. Do you think they're trying to do him harm? Please. These people couldn't scratch him if they tried. So what are they playing at? Woo! Got him! I completed the Draconia challenge! Though... What? You know, for Malleus Draconia, the guy's so Zeta powerful that everybody trembles at his name. Getting a picture of yourself touching him is a legendary feat. Okay, who started that trend? It's the hardest of hardcore trials, the ultimate test of courage. And it's called the Draconia Challenge. I'm gonna go viral for sure! Yeah, boy! Dang, I got the pouts just watching that. My palms are all sweaty now. Sick! Did the picture come out okay? I'm gonna treasure this pic forever. Thanks, Malleus. No, thank you. Because now I understand. I see what it is that you value. You prioritize fleeting thrills over your own lives. Very well. In that case, I shall give you... a thrill you'll never forget. Oh dear, that's not good at all. Malleus, your magic is too hot for the children of men to handle. Malleus, are you going to strike those human fools down with your wrathful lightning? I, Sebek, will be more than happy to assist. No, Sebek, you're not supposed to be doing this. Sebek, no. Yeah, he's too incensed. My words are going in one ear and out the other. It's funny, I know, watching Malleus go from calm to, alright, you guys are dead now, was certainly interesting. The humans are going to get hurt if we don't act quickly. Silver, let's use our magic to eject the Musicom monsters before Malleus strikes them with lightning. Yes, sir.
OK っす。いいだろ。まだまだ。
Ah, it was the one water option. It's fine, I'm not likely to lose these battles in any way. And they're out of here.
Bye bye.
Yes, as Kato said, bye bye. Phew, the humans have all been escorted to somewhere safer. Unhand me, Lilia, they need to be turned to charcoal. Oh, settle down, Malleus. I have a little saying for times like these. Anger begets danger. You expect me to settle down? They ignored my warning and acted rudely, to say nothing of the way they treated me. And you expect me to let them off unscathed? When you list it all out, I admit it does sound bad. The Musicom monsters like taking pictures of all things rare, beautiful, and valuable. That said, I wasn't expecting them to treat Malleus Draconia, Prince of Briar Valley, as yet as another subject to photograph. That's beyond reckless. Lilia, sir, there is no need for you to concern yourself on those humans' account. I agree with Sebek. They didn't simply offend our house warden. They ignored all our warnings and just did whatever they pleased. Those miscreants deserve a wake-up call. We should teach them what happens when people who slight insomnia. Goodness gracious me. You're all positively trembling with anger. Silver, what happened before Malleus and I arrived? The humans were trying to enter Ramshackle Dorm. Were they now? Well, we can't have that. We're using their garden for decorations, but Kalla and Grim live there. Of course they wouldn't take kindly to anyone barging into their home. Were the Musicom monsters aware of this? They put up a sign to make sure of that. It said, "Do not enter private residence." Unfortunately, they paid it no heed. There's no way people live in a rundown building like this, they said. In fact... there it is again. I heard a scream. Did that come from inside? Quit barging into my dorm! Ooh, please, no more pictures. Even ghosts like a little privacy. Wait, I've just gotta get a snap of this. Hey, Kalla, grab him and kick him out! This is no time to be lying on the floor! Get out of our dorm and stay out! Ramshackle Dorm is currently trending on Musicom as a hotspot for finding ghosts. It's a constant flood of visitors claiming that if they don't take a ghost picture, their whole Night Raven College trip will be for nothing. I keep shooing them off, but they are relentless. My goodness, I never knew people could be so lacking in manners that they'd walk into a person's private abode without permission. I've met a great many impertinent humans in my day, but this takes the cake. You seem vexed, Malleus. What's the matter? It was I who selected Ramshackle Dorm to be Dear Somnia's stamp tour station. The responsibility for this lies squarely with me. I had hoped to give my ramshackle dwelling acquaintance an enjoyable Halloween. Wait, are we only... Malleus, I thought we were friends, not acquaintances. And yet I've dragged them into a terrible mess instead. Malleus. They made Malleus sad? Those Musicom monsters must pay! Everyone, are you going to stand by idly while our house warden endures this embarrassment? Absolutely not. We will defend his honour. If we don't do something, it'll be a disgrace to Dear Somnia. No, to all of Night Raven College. Purge the Musicom monsters! Purge! I didn't ask you to do anything that drastic. I'm afraid matters are only getting worse. Dear me, this is certainly no laughing matter. It sounds like Dear Somnia is having the worst of it, maybe. Alright. Book 2 over into Book 3. School-wide fright, which also rhymes. Hey. Halloween week, day 6. So that's... It started on the Sunday, right? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday? And also being the day before Halloween, I think. Good morning, everyone. I hereby bring this Halloween Management Committee meeting to order. The head mage was on top of the world 2 days ago. Now he seems crushed by its weight. He's not the only one. The whole management committee's been hard-pressed dealing with Musicom monsters at all hours of the day. Everyone looks tired. I'd say the burnout extends to all of us. Speaking of which, where's Malleus? Sorry, but he won't be making today's meeting. If he loses even a modicum more patience, the Musicom monsters could find themselves in an altogether dire state of affairs. I suspect he's aware of that. He has to have some time alone to cool his head. Oh, it's Halloween and he's spending it alone? That must be so sad for him. As you are all aware, there has been a string of incidents popping up all over campus. This morning I received a grievance from a certain pair of students. What about? Oh, would that be me and Grim? I've got some choice words for you so-and-sos. Oh, it's Kalla and Grim. They both look kind of haggard. Hey, it's fine if you're quiet, Hunter. I've got all the voice acting to do after all. I've been getting chased around everywhere non-stop, both inside my dome and out of it. This Halloween business has gone too far. I can't even get sleep at night. Yeah, you see this? My eyes are all red. I was really looking forward to Halloween. Heard it was supposed to be fun. Well, it ain't. It's just one big con, I tell you. You're absolutely right. We've done you a disservice. Please accept my humble apologies. You have nothing to apologize for, Lilia. The Halloween Management Committee has done nothing except work to run a campus event. There's nothing wrong with putting forth effort to keep our students and guests happy. Agreed. The extra Halloween visitor headcount had us all delighted at first. That increase in visitors was, in effect, our hard work paying off. For better or for worse. I mean, the headlines speak for themselves. Night Raven College, the biggest Halloween hotspot of the year. Don't miss out, Halloween week at Night Raven College. On top of all the blog posts, our school is trending on Musicom. They even say stuff like, quote, "It ain't Halloween until you've been to NRC." We've got 2 days of this left, including today. The crowds are only going to get bigger on the actual holiday itself. Ouch, that's going to be a pain. Meaning we should be expecting a steady stream of Musicom monsters, I see. It was hard enough wrangling them the rest of this week, and now you're saying it's going to get worse? F in the chat. Now the 31st is scary in a different sense. We have better things to do than sit around whining about it. We need to formulate a plan for the Musicom monsters if we want tomorrow's party to proceed without a hitch. Otherwise... Guys! This isn't the first time this week that this sequence has played out. I don't like where this is going. Hello, ramshackle dorm ghosts. What's the matter? It's the Great Seven statues. Something terrible has happened to them. Oh no. What? What is the meaning of this? I'm putting this meeting on hold. Quickly, everyone to Main Street. Oh no, what's happened to the Great Seven statues? Did they get damaged from people crawling all over them? Did they get covered in silly string? Silly string and toilet paper, right? Those are the traditional things that assholes cover things in for Halloween. Halloween. My word! We're not dreaming, right? It's hard to believe what I'm seeing. No, how can this be? They're gone! Okay, that is not what I was expecting. They're gone? How on earth did that happen? Were they not carved in one piece with their plinths? Were they just placed on top? How did someone steal them? Oh. Okay, they're not gone. They're toppled, I see. So that they're on the floor behind the things where we can't see them, I guess. Okay. The Great Seven statues, they're all toppled! Who would act with such flagrant disrespect towards Twisted Wonderland's most illustrious figures? They were like this when we came by on patrol this morning. So you don't even know who did it? Then how... Sec, KK's got you. Yeah, Keichel's going to check Musicom and find out, huh? And found him. Already? How? Check this Musicom post. Feast your eyes on us, the Great Seven. Hashtag vibing, hashtag nailed it, hashtag what up NLC, hashtag happy Halloween. What in the world? Wait, did they push the statues off their plinths to sit on them themselves for a picture? Like, what? That is flagrant disregard for property and everything. These people are standing on the bases where the Great Seven statues should be. I'm guessing they pushed them out the way so they could get their RP on for the cam. They even emulated the statue's poses perfectly. Now that's dedication. Wow, Kato, you found the culprits in no time flat. All I did was look up Great Seven and Halloween on Musicom. This was like the first result. Going by the background and the post timestamp, they stuck onto campus sometime late last night. They're bragging about it without a hint of shame for their misdeeds. They genuinely don't believe they're doing anything wrong. Ah, but since you have, picture proof, you can get them arrested, right? It's deplorable, reprehensible. I've never seen something so horrendous in all the time I've been head mage here. I mean, the fairest queen's statue lying prone like some common pauper? This is an affront, a nightmare, and one I sorely wish to wake from in all haste. When I first heard the tale of the fairest queen, it was before I was old enough to read. My father read me a picture book about her great deeds. Her spirit of tenacity has been a guiding tenet in my life. For someone to make a mockery of that, oh, I have no words for how hot my scorn burns. I've always wanted to be as dependable as the Sorcerer of the Sands, who once offered those around him words of great wisdom. I've worked hard every day to reach that goal. I mean, yeah, is there a student on campus who doesn't look up to the Great Seven? Doubtful. Whoever ganked these statues and ran off is just asking for campus-wide aggro. If only they had even a shred of the Sea Witch's benevolence, this is beyond the pale. Oh, wow, they're all totally riled up. Yes, everyone at our school really does revere the Great Seven. Everyone looks very sad. How could this be? Dude, what? It was bad enough when they got burned, but now the statues are all strewn across the ground? Oh, hey, now we're getting a crowd of teachers and other students. Desecrating the Great Seven is the same as dragging our school's name through the mud. What manner of wretched cur would do this to our school statues? If they're strong enough to knock around solid stone, they've got some serious sinew. We'd better apprehend them before someone gets hurt. Yeah, let's nail these bozos. We'll teach them what happens to fools who mess with Night Raven College. And now everyone is angry. I'll tell you who the culprits are. Ah, the ghosts saw them, did they? I want to know, who are they? Tell me, tell me. You want to know who's responsible for this mess? The answer's staring you in the face. Wait. What? And by that you mean... We ghosts are the ones who posted our picture to Musicom. Oh, they're taking responsibility for that. You don't need to, it's not your fault. If we hadn't done that, none of these nuisances would be here, and the Great Seven statues would still be on their stands where they belong. The answers... Honestly, with Callie and Grimmy joining us at Ramshackle Dawn, we were even more excited than usual for Halloween this year. Is that why you went to all that trouble to make costumes for Kalla and Grim? Because you wanted all your Ramshackle buddies to enjoy the holiday together? Yeah, that was the idea anyway. Aw, you guys. But we went and ruined it for everyone. We were fools. Fools. Going on social media was a mistake. I'm tempted to just take a screenshot of that. that's some in general good advice. No, wrong one. That's not what I wanted. Beside screenshots. There we go. I can never remember if it's the volume up or the volume down for screenshots. We're the culprits responsible for spoiling Halloween. It's all our fault. We're very sorry, everyone. Aw, ghosts. Who's this? Love the energy, but let's slow our roll a tad. Keita, yeah. You guys are way off base. Huh? What's wrong? You're not usually one to go against the flow like this, Keita. Yeah, I try not to. I don't like being the guy who tells other people to read the room. But you guys look so glum, I just had to say something. All the ghosties did was take a Halloween picture and post it to Musicom. What's wrong with that? I'm toot-tooting on the selfie upload express every day. Everyone is. Okay, point. Yeah, I guess I do post there pretty regularly. See, as for what you ghosties said just now about how you should have never gone on Musicom, you should know there are a ton of happy people out there because you're in their feed. See for yourselves. Is this your timeline? Had a blast kicking it at Night Raven College for Halloween. Seeing all those ghosts was so cool. I bet they're around back home too, even if we can't see them. Sage's Island was out of the way. Oh wow, what a great place. I should make this a yearly trip. You see that? Everybody's smiling ear to ear in those pictures. And none of that would have happened without you ghosties. Some people are legit just here to have a good time on Halloween. So what if others are only in it for the photo op? Everyone sees the world differently. That's a fact, pure and simple. And the more people in a crowd, the more opinions and perspectives there are to consider, regardless of what brought all those people together. That's my long way of saying that I don't think we should be blaming Musicom or the ghosties for this. Just IMO. Thank you. Aw, ghost hugs. Ooh, I wanna hug you, but I just phase right through you. Afterlife is unfair. Aw, no ghost. You can't hug the ghosties. Aw. The sentiment's appreciated. It's true that this is no time to be pointing fingers. That, and all we have are photos of people at the scene of the crime. There's no hard evidence that they actually knocked the statues over. Oh, that's a point. I don't think we're in a position to pin this on the Musicom monsters. But how are we supposed to enjoy Halloween when this is leaving a sour taste in our mouths? It doesn't sit right with me either. I'm as upset with the Musicom monsters as the rest of you. But I'm afraid we'll just have to swallow our ire for the good of the party. I can tell everyone's none too pleased. That is understatement of the year. Fellas? What's with the collective scowl? The Halloween party was scheduled to be held tomorrow, October 31st, but I'm afraid we may have to call it off. What? No! Don't call off the party! It's the one thing making this all worthwhile, right? Oh. Ah. Need to take more lessons. Man, I guess it didn't count all the ones I did before. Alright, just a second. I need to check how much more of this we've got. Because if there's not a lot to go still, then we might as well just go for it, right? This one, I think. And the wiki doesn't even have this one on yet. Apparently, there's only 5 chapters in this. I'm looking at the wrong one. Well, I guess we might as well go for it.
よし、集中。
子犬ども始めるぞ。
Then the lesson's going. Wait, I don't have it on loop anymore.
異常な
So I
し。
turned it off, didn't I?
おい、できたぞ。難しいな。おい、できたぞ。匂いが目にしみる。
グッボーイ。習ったことを忘れるなよ。
Good boy. Huh?
今日もまた一つ新しい知識が身についた。
頭に叩き込め。
コツはつかんだ。気を抜くな。気を抜くな。コツはつかんだ。
お邪魔しますよ。
十分できたと思う。
ステイ。今日はここまで。
今日もまた一つ新しい知識が身についた。
しつけの時間だ。
抜き打ちです。
全力は尽くした。学園長は得体が知れねえ。いい緊張感だ。十分できたと思う。
ではごきげんよう。
異常な嫉妬。
ステイ。今日はここまで。
今日もまた一つ新しい知識が身についた。
頭に叩き込め。
間違ってねえか。順調にいってる。覚えた通りだ。
And now we just
間違
wait.
ってねえか。コツはつかんだ。
ステイ。今日はここまで。
Yeah, as I said earlier, Ignihide's really growing
今
on
日
me.
もまた一つ
Having
新し
having
い知
come
識
into
が身
this
についた。
game, going like Savannah Claw is definitely my favorites for obvious
子犬ども
ear-related
始める
reasons.
ぞ。
もっと上手くなりてえ。
But it's
ピ
like
カピカした石だ。
Jack's still very much my favorite, but
やったぜ。
Idia and Arthur are really growing on
手
me.
が震える。間違って
Like I don't know how I'd rank the characters in
グ
general.
ッボーイ。習ったことを
At
忘
this
れ
point.
るなよ。
今日もまた一つ新しい知識が身についた。
Like
しつけの時間だ。
匂いが目にしみる。
definitely Jack first, but then like
コツ
maybe
はつかん
Idia's
だ。
second. I don't know.
子犬って。おい、できたぞ。
Do, 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 do.
子犬って。
グッボーイ。習ったことを忘れるなよ。
Good boy.
今日もまた一つ新しい知識が身についた。
Sorry for the
しつけの時間だ。
vaguely boring break
Oi,
in the middle
で
here
きたぞ。
while we try and do the lessons required for getting through the rest of the
匂いが
story.
目にしみる。
This is when we get through the next bit and then
匂いが
like
目にしみる。
the last chapter of this requires me to do a whole bunch more, right?
子犬って。
Which is what I was trying to find out, but I can't find any
覚え
information
た通りだ。
for
Stay. 今日はここ
for
まで。
it. Sadly.
今日もまた一つ新しい知識が身についた。
頭に叩き込め。
レシピ通りだ。 コツはつかんだ。レシピ通りだ。人の鍋を見んなよ。次はもっとやれる。
グッボーイ。習ったことを忘れるなよ。
今日もまた一つ新しい知識が身についた。
しつけの時間だ。
次はもっとやれる。次はもっとやれる。次はもっとやれる。人の鍋を見んなよ。
I'm fine. Hey,
励んでま
that's
す
fine.
ね。
全力を尽くした。
次は
I just like feel kind of bad being silent while this runs.
今日もまた一つ新しい知識が身についた。
Ah, which Pokemon game are you thinking of streaming or
励んでます
recording?
ね。
学園長は得体が知れね
And also, how far off are you of from that sub goal?
え。全力を尽くした。学園長は得体が知れね
ではごきげんよ
え。クルーエル先生、苦手だ。
グッボーイ。習ったことを忘れるなよ。
今日もまた一つ新しい知識が身についた。
子犬ども始めるぞ。
ピカピカした石だ。ピカピカした石だ。順調にいってる。ピカピカした石だ。冷静に、慎重に。
ステイ。今日はここまで。
今日もまた一つ新しい知識が身についた。
しつけの時間だ。
子犬って。おい、できたぞ。
237. So
難しい。
32 more.
覚えた通りだ。
And
冷
leaf
静
green.
に、慎重に。
ステイ。今日はここまで。
Well, I hope you get those subs
今日も
soon,
また
although
一
not
つ新しい知識が身につ
so
いた。
soon that you're not prepared for doing it, but
頭に叩き込め。
匂いが目にしみる。おい、できたぞ。難しいな。難しいな。
after this lot finishes, which because I believe it was 15, so we'll need another 5.
ステイ。今日はここまで。
今日もまた一つ新しい知識が身についた。
しつけの時間だ。
人の鍋を見んなよ。コツはつかんだ。コツはつかんだ。失敗から学ぶんだ。失敗から学ぶんだ。
ステイ。今日はここまで。
Still trying to figure out Streamlabs.
今日もまた一つ新しい知識が身についた。
Yeah, it takes a bit to figure out
しつけの時間
how
だ。
to
レシピ通り。
how to set up streams and things. If you, I mean, if you have any specific questions, I can try and help. But obviously, I'm not using Streamlabs. I'm using OBS. But I guess some of the things are probably
力
similar.
任せじゃうまくいかない。
Does everyone really play Fire Red over Leaf Green? Huh.
ステイ。今日は
That's a
ここまで。
that's a surprise.
今日もまた一つ新しい知識が身についた。
Okay, we need to do another 5, so let's... I'm glad I've got all these star shirts.
よし、集中。
子犬ども始めるぞ。
順調にいってる。順調にいってる。覚えた通りだ。異常な嫉妬。
お邪魔しますよ。
空気がピリッとしやがった。
グッボーイ。習ったことを忘れるなよ。
今日もまた一つ新しい知識が身についた。
しつけの時間だ。
抜き打ちです。
十分できたと思う。学園長は得体が知れねえ。いい緊張感だ。十分できたと思う。
Alright, I'm glad you've got someone to talk you through it. It is always helpful, the Discord call, so that you can just share your screen and go, what am I supposed to be doing?
今日もまた一つ新しい知識が身についた。
頭に叩き込め。
異常な嫉妬。覚えた通りだ。
I mean, good luck with it.
おい、できたぞ。
And
冷静に、慎重に。コツはつかんだ。
次はお行儀から教えて。
今日もまた一つ新しい知識が身についた。
yeah, I remember times when I've had problems with my PC and I've just been like, Discord call to a friend who knows what they're doing, so that they can talk me through it while I do it. Like when I was trying to install some more RAM on this PC and had no idea what I was doing, so it's just like Discord call on my mobile. Occasionally put the camera on and go, it looks like this, what am I supposed to be doing?
頭に叩き込め。
レシピ通りだ。人の鍋を見んなよ。力任せじゃうまくいかない。力任せじゃうまくいかない。力任せじゃうまくいかない。
ステイ。今日はここまで。
Hey, we're
今
done.
日もまた一つ新しい知識が身についた。
Now I really hope that we don't have to do like a bunch more for the next bit. The Halloween party was scheduled to be held tomorrow, October 31st, but I'm afraid we may have to call it off. What? But why? That was the thing I was looking forward to the most. Why'd you gotta put the kibosh on it? We've tried to reason with these troublemakers and resolve things peacefully. If they still refuse to play nice, then what else can we do? They're already emboldened. What if next time they hurt one of you instead of an inanimate object? I can think of no bait more tantalizing to Musicom monsters than an elaborate party. It's an unfortunate turn of events, but our students' safety must come first. I mean, you could just restrict the party to students only. Holding a party under these chaotic circumstances is out of the question. We adults have a responsibility to safeguard all children, regardless of how unpopular it might make us with them. Right, of course. Fortunately, we're mages. We can fix the Great Seven statues easily enough. But if any people were to get injured, we would have to report the matter to the police. If that were to happen... Oh, I don't even want to think about it. Anyway, we cannot allow the situation to escalate any further than it already has. The professors sounded convincing enough. The head mage, on the other hand, is only raising more questions than answers. Is there some reason he wouldn't want the police sniffing around? A secret he doesn't want them to unearth, perhaps? We've worked so hard to prepare for this. Right, everyone's really excited for the party on the 31st. The Sages Islanders come to the party every year, we'd be letting them down too. Yeah, and it's like against my rights or whatever to miss out on fancy party food. I hear you students, truly I do, but... What's your call, head mage? I think we better have a grown-up group huddle. This is an exceedingly delicate situation. We must weigh all factors carefully and put the students' safety first. So if we make the campus safe again, the party stays on? Well, yes. Head mage, let's reconvene in the faculty office. We'll need to loop in the rest of the faculty as well. Yes, I'm coming. There they go. Okay, what now? We gotta do something, right? Otherwise the party's off the table. You know what, Kalla? I like the way you think. Huh? What do you mean? You heard the conversation just now, yes? If we quash the safety issue, the party stays on. It's like Kato said earlier. The problem isn't Musicom itself or the ghosts. Yep, the real cause of all this trouble is... the Musicom monsters. Right. Hence, the solution is to expel every single one of those deranged clout chasers without exception. Jade, your villain is showing. If we do that, the campus will be at peace and we can hold the party as scheduled. That seems easy. That seems simple enough. I say we close off the campus right now, eject everyone visiting here from off campus. No, we're not supposed to be ejecting all of the visitors, just the ones that are making trouble, Sebek. Raya Valley really is full of antisocial shut-ins. Your gloomy king rub off on you, or what? What did you say? Sebek, you deserved that. The attendees are guests of honor during Halloween week. We are merely the hosts, honoring them with a party. Why hold one at all if the guests of honor aren't allowed to attend? I wouldn't feel right shooing guests that are abiding by the rules and just having a good time. But how do we tell the Musicom monsters apart from the regular visitors? There's no quick way to tell good faith visitors from their bad faith counterparts at a glance. I'm not sure it's possible to just mass expel the Musicom monsters alone. The Musicom monsters are, in essence, people who refuse to do anything we say. In which case, it's easy enough to identify them, just issue some instructions. Such as... everyone line up in a row? Something like that. Okay, please don't make me have to do any more lessons. Okay, we're good. Instructions such as... like the signs you posted in the mirror chamber. Yes, lay out a set of rules to follow, like our dorm or Dear Somnia. And whoever breaks them will out themselves as Magicam monsters. I get it now. Then we just expel those people. Yeah, we'll blow them off campus. Okay, but this whole security system gimmick can only carry us so far. These guys aren't stupid. If they figure out we're using magic on the DL, we're gonna be the ones in hot water. True, it doesn't really matter how much of a nuisance they're being. They're still not magic marshals. We're not supposed to use magic against lay people at all. Halloween week would be the least of our problems if we got caught. Our whole school would get ratioed. So what does that leave? Settling things with our fists? Dude, they still call the cops for that. So we need a way to eject Magicam monsters without attacking them. Is that even possible? Floyd? We're trying to ponder a very pressing issue here. Would you care to explain what's so funny? I mean, look at you. It's Doomaville populations you guys up in here. What do? We must find a solution. What, like it's hard? Bunch of goofballs. Floyd, it's not polite to laugh at others. You're laughing too, Jade. Forgive my impertinence. What are you talking about, and must you be so smarmy about it? Goodness gracious. Everyone, I'd like you to consider what you've done when getting prior unwanted guests to leave. Hey, most of us don't run into that on a regular basis. Oh, is that right? Yeah, you're the ones who run a lounge. Maybe an example would help. Take a rental property. Most lease contracts do not allow a lessor to force a lessee out without proper reason. In which case, you have to get them to leave voluntarily. You mean that by enticing them with a better offer? Oh, I know, you sit down together and talk things over, and talk things out over a nice meal, right? Callum continuing to be the nicest person here. Yeah, spoken like a true silver spooner. Shouldn't their sinister smirks be your first clue? I'm not sure it could be any more obvious. If you want folks to leave, you make things so unpleasant for them that they don't want to stay. Brilliant deduction, Ruggy. Fear, danger, displeasure, revulsion. Most people tend to stay away from things that elicit such feelings. The Magicam monsters are no exception to this. Allow me a hypothetical. Purely a hypothetical, of course. What if, instead of our cute little Grim and our friendly resident ghosts, Night Raven College had genuinely frightening spectres haunting its halls? Would the Magicam monsters be so eager to chase online popularity then? If, hypothetically speaking, we were beleaguered by such spirits, I imagine they would be quite eager to exit the campus as fast as they could. Of course, there are no such personages haunting our safe and pleasant school environment. But some people might not be so sure of that fact. After all, this is Halloween week, the time of year when ghosts roam freely in the corporeal world. And as you might notice, we've got a lot of people who are dressed up like spirits. We're all wearing ghost costumes. We should be very careful not to give anyone cause for any bone-chilling misunderstandings. My goodness, how could I have overlooked such a terrible possibility? Sure, keep playing coy. Sounds like we better buff ourselves with some extra precautions. Okay, I get it. So basically, what does any of that mean? Oh, don't nod along if you don't get it. Here's the deal. We go all hashtag ghost swag. And then we scare the Musicom monsters right out of campus. That's genius. For sure, I agree. The party will be held tomorrow night, October 31st. If we are to carry out this plan, it has to be tonight. Ah, the thrill of a hunt after dark. Alright everyone, listen up. We are practicing acting like ghosts so we can liven things up more on Halloween. That is all we are doing. If we get a bit overeager in our practice, well, that's just the ardour of youth, right? Exactly. And this practice stays strictly between all of us here. Is that clear? Yeah. Practicing being scary. Gracious, I see our students are having just as a heated debate about this. In the interests of allowing at least some possibility of holding the party tomorrow, we will hold off on any final decisions until we see how things play out in the morning. Yes, sir. Understood, sir. That's absolutely fine by us, sir. Huh. You guys accepted that pretty eagerly. I don't like the sound of this one bit. What are you up to? Why, Professor, you wound me. You know that we're all good little puppers. We've all come to understand the gravity of the situation. We'll simply have to pray that the Halloween party plan works out. The teachers do not trust us. Once again, just to be entirely clear, you are to wait for instructions from us. I had better not see any funny business from any of you. Come now, Professor Train. I know you're worried about our students, but there's no call to glower like that. These pups might be a bit rowdy at times, but they're more excited than anyone for Halloween. Surely they wouldn't dream of causing any trouble on the eve of the holiday. Yes, on Halloween Eve, huh? Yep, sorry, All Hallows Eve. Too many Eves. Halloween. Anyway. I say we professors all spend today focusing on handling our visitors. The benefits are myriad, you see. I suspect that we will give our pups considerable relief in terms of stress and time. Isn't that right, bad boys? Yes, sir. We thank you for your bit of confidence. Ah, whoop! It's just about 10 o'clock. We better get to our stations before the visitors do. You all know what to do. Show our esteemed visitors the Halloween experience of a lifetime. Yeah! The Halloween experience of a lifetime, huh? Candy Bucket Shop has additional stuff, which is the rare FL card. And we have read all the currently available story content. Hooray! We made it through. So, I guess before I end, I'm gonna go do one multi on the event gacha to see if I can pick up the Azul SR. So let's go Temple. Temple to finish it up.
汝の魂の形を見せよ。
Alright. How many of them are we going to get in one temple, I wonder? Continue rest. Oh, this is an SR above. It's the Insomnia. Yeah. The Duke Robe Silver. Hurrah. 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 SR. That looks the right colour. That's not the Octavinel SR that I wanted. Oof. I missed Dazzle. Oh, should I go again? I think I'm safe on gems to go again. Let's go again. I know I said I was only going to do one multi, but I'm going to do two. If we miss him on this one as well, I give up.
Yami no kagami ni michibikareshi mono yo.
Oof. This isn't going well. Oh, come on. Octavinel Killers. Come on. There he is. Hooray!
ただいまの期間、モストロラウンジではハロウィンスペシャルメニューを提供中です。ぜひご来店を。
Literally the wow, those pulls were not great. Anyway, we got it. Hooray. You're trying to upload a video you recorded on your VBA emulator? Ah. As a test, is that? Anyway, that's going to be it for today. So, thank you very much for coming. It's been fun. If you're new here and you've enjoyed your time, please consider subscribing to the channel. You can also follow me on Twitter, which is where I post the stream schedule for the week. The next scheduled stream is Sunday, 2 PM BST, and that is more Great Ace Attorney, as we continue on with the 4th case of the 2nd game. So I hope to see you then, or another time. Once again, thanks for coming. And this is Kalla signing out. See ya! Bye bye!